Hello friends, Beak here with Whimsy Stamps. We're going to be making a slimline card using this set, Ahoy Matey. We're also going to be using this die, which is amazing. It's the Slimline Connected Bubbles die. And then we're going to be using this pattern paper, just beachy, and we're going to use two papers from here, so choose whatever you want. Let's go ahead and make a card. So I have chosen this one from the Just Beachy set. And then I'm gonna go ahead and glue these bubbles from the Slimline Connected Bubbles die, and then I'm gonna cut around it. So I'm gonna go ahead, glue this down, cut it around, and come back to show you. And here it is already cut. I'm gonna go ahead, set that aside, and we're gonna work on our stamps. Now we're gonna go learn together. So I am gonna be using the Flamingo with the Lifesaver and the Seagull on the log. And here I am stamping on hammer mill 80-pound cardstock, and I'm as always using my Memento Tuxedo black ink as I'm coloring with alcohol markers. I'm gonna speed it through this part and then we get to coloring. Okay, so here I have my images and my sentiments, and we're gonna start with the Flamingo, and I'm gonna be using R14 for the darkest parts. Then I'm going in with R22. And R43 is the last color for his body. And all I do when I'm coloring is just I go the previous shade that I use, I drag it into this new color that I'm using. And I totally lie, my last color is R32. So I'm just finished filling the space that I have left. Then I went back with R14 because I wanted more definition on his little feathers. So I wanted to add a little bit more texture, and that's what I'm doing here. For his beak, I'm using a W5. W3 is my next shade, and then a W0. Now we're gonna go ahead and do his feet, and I am using here YR16 as my darkest color. And don't worry about writing anything down, everything is in the description box below for easy access for you. Then we have Y38, Y35, then we have Y15, and Y13 is my last color. Then for his hat, I have chosen purple, and I'm gonna go with V09, V17, and V06. Then for the whistle and the Lifesaver, I'm gonna do red and white. For the white part, I'm gonna be using C3, C1, and C00. For the whistle, I'm going to be using R59, R46, and R35. Now for the red part of the Lifesaver, I'm going to be using R37, R27, and R24. Now it's the turn for our Seagull, and for him I have chosen for his body C3, C1, C00, and I'm doing this flickering motion like trying to make kind of feathers, and then I'm gonna go with my C1 and then with my C00. For his beak and feet, I am using the same combination that I used for the Flamingo, which is YR16, Y13, Y15, Y35, and Y38. For his hat, I'm doing blue and white. For the blue part, I'm doing with B39, B37, and B34. And for my white, I'm using the same as I used for the body, C3, C1, Z00. For the log he's standing on, I am using E29, E27, E23, and for the water, BG45, BG34, and BG11. After I was done coloring the log, I went back with E29 because I wanted to add kind of like a shadow underneath him. Don't be afraid to play with your markers, flip your paper, like play around until you get the look that you like for your image. Don't be scared to mix and match colors. I mean, what's the worst? It can happen, right? Just be just have fun with this part. Here are my images ready. I'm gonna go ahead and cut around everything, come back, and we're gonna put everything together. And here we are. My images, my sentiments. I have chosen white cardstock, and this is a different one from the Just Beachy paper, and this is gonna be my mat, I guess, and then we're gonna put on top that the bubble pattern thing we created with the Slimline connected bubbles die. And I think it's just fun sometimes, you know, to mix match patterns and things like that. It just makes for a different and fun card. I'm gonna go ahead and speed through this part. I'll see you at the end. And here's how my card turned out. I added some enamel dots from my stash. As always, I love how this card turned out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to join our Facebook group to be inspired by all the projects the design team and fans of Whimsy Stamps post there. I will see you next time.